And the bears have had a firm grip on the market, but at intraday, the index made a U-turn and was trading in the positive territory. Now, two companies, Newrest ASL and First Aluminium, will be delisted from the exchange. Let's talk to our correspondent there at the Stock Exchange, Temple Ashaju, to give us more details on these. Hello, Temple. Good afternoon. So why are these two companies delisting, and what are the implications for the market?
Okay, so we've seen the notices from the Nigerian Stock Exchange regarding these two key companies. One of them, Newrest Air Service and Logistics Company, have actually been placed on suspension with effective yesterday, basically Monday, the 13th of May 2019. That of First Aluminium will come on board from tomorrow, Wednesday. That will be on suspension, while Newrest has already been delisted with effect from yesterday. So the excuse given by Newrest is that the 20% free floating requirement on the Nigerian Stock Exchange was their concern, and that was one of the key reasons why they had to delist. So the impact of this is the fact that this company, which is classified under the aviation subsector of the market, will now be one of the companies that will be going out, be exiting that sector, and that will leave only a few more companies to, on that side of the market, which is SACO, they just joined, and of course the existing avians, NACO avians, which is in that sector, and maybe a few others. So this will be leaving the market. That's what it means. So it's 634 million ordinary shares of the company, which is not so sizable, but something that a lot of minority investors are really keen about, is leaving the markets. The pain of or the concern of investors around this, the exit of Newrest, is the fact that it's a company that just declared some impressive numbers for the year ended 2018, posted some or paid out some dividends of 20 kobo to investors, had an impressive top line release, over 5 billion naira worth of revenue was what they generated for the year 2018, and of course the profit after tax was also very, very impressive. So these are the concerns around that. But for First Aluminium, it's going to reduce the number of companies that will have in the industrial goods segment of the market. Their own excuse is the fact that the minority shares owned by a lot of investors hasn't experienced much trading around it for the past 7 years in the market, and so they felt that there's really no need for them to continue to exist in the markets, which these two reasons, or the delisting of these two key companies, are also the new reasons why we're beginning to see some regulatory responses from the SEC, that's the Securities and Exchange Commission, and of course the Nigerian Stock Exchange, which has now created a new cadre, a new board on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, where some startups and of course real MSMEs can now be encouraged to come on board and get listed in the market. The requirements for this board is really, really friendly, and of course business friendly. It's something that will encourage some companies to come on board, because if you look at these two key companies that have been delisted and the one that is to be delisted any moment from now, these are real MSMEs. If you look at them critically, they don't so much have some sizable shares in the market as where when you compare with what you have on the main board of the stock exchange. For the Securities and Exchange Commission, their consideration is to reduce the cost of organizing annual general meetings, because again, if you look at some of these companies, their concern has always been around the cost of putting these annual general meetings together, the fact that you have to give out gifts, give out some sort of gratification to shareholders and all of that. So it's a major concern, and the fact the cost of putting transparency in place here as part of post-listing obligations. These are some of the things that are concerns to some of these MSMEs that are listed in the market, which informs the reason why they are exiting the stock exchange. Chimeze.
All right, thank you for those updates, Temple.